friends? Doing fine. And hope you're doing fine as well wherever you are. Just wanted to touch bases with you guys to let you know that Lisa D and I are still here, still well and alive in the province of the Philippines. And it is an awesome day. We're having an awesome time, as we normally do. Life here is relaxed. Life here is simple. And yet, at the same time, there are some complexities to life here. When we talk about being in the province, ladies and gentlemen, it is different from being in the city where the women are pretty. In the province, everything is simplistic. But when you take a look at the realities of the simplicity and you look behind it, there is a lot of complexities. What do you mean by that? Well, I'm telling you. For example, the cultural life in the city is totally different from the cultural life here in the province. You know? For one example is as far as legality and even morality, ladies and gentlemen. The legality, you can do what you want to do. You remember that song by the Isley Brothers? It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I don't care who you sock it, how you sock it to. You know, remember that? That's one of the rules that's out here. You can do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it, where you want to do it, and nobody says nothing. Okay? I'm serious, man. There's no rules out here. And the thing about it is this: in the city, is a little bit more structured. There's more rules. But out here, very, very little rules. You can come out here and walk down the street buck naked. Not in the street, but in the jungle. And nobody gonna say nothing. They're gonna look at you and keep on going. In the city, they be like, po, get this PNP, come again. So there's a different rule out here. That's just one of many, many cultural mores and rules that are different here than in the city. Now, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the things here I like because they're much more relaxed. But there's some things that I struggle with. One of the things is when it comes to treatment of people. Okay, what you mean by the treatment, man? If you sick in the province, you gonna be. If you don't have money to get to the doctor, to pay the hospital, you gonna be in bad shape. Cause out here in the province, they have hospitals, they have medical centers and so forth, but very seldom do they go. Out here, if you get sick, you on your own. And you are alone, and that all right. What's up, Robert Tate of SML? What's up? Everybody okay? Good to see y'all out here today. Yeah, hold on. I just got a message. Okay, but yeah, if you get sick out here, man, and you don't have insurance, and you don't have an automobile, you're gonna die. If you get very, very, very sick, I'm gonna tell you a perfect example. Recently, someone got very sick out here on the mountains, and the people they just let the guy sit there all day long. He had a big gash on his head. He fell and hurt himself. And when we found out about it, the guy was pale. There was nobody. He had lost a lot of blood all day. Can you imagine losing blood and blood and blood all day long? He bled all day. When I found out about it, I was like, what? You left this guy out here to die? I said, we got to take him to the hospital. So we took the guy to the hospital. They stitched him up. They brought him back. And he was the doctor said he was about to die. He had lost 3/4 of his blood. That's why he was looking so pale. The doctor had said in the next few hours he would have been gone had we not got him there. So we got him there. But here's the thing: when you say you're gonna, because we the only one had a car out here, right? We only transportation. And the guy he's already had a stroke, so he's paralyzed. He couldn't walk. He couldn't. So anyway, the doctor said if he had not gotten there in a few more hours, he would have been dead. So we brought the guy back, and the thing about this: when you take someone to the hospital here, you guess what? You supposed to pay. Can you believe that? We offered to take him the transportation, but we had no intentions of paying for his bills because the guy can't even work. He had no income. So we wound up having to pay for his bills. Can you believe that, man? That's one of the things out here. That's why people don't go to the hospital out here. They don't have money, and so they wind up dying. Yeah, you would be surprised of the amount of family members that passed away in the Philippines simply because they don't have money to pay a doctor or they don't have a way to get the doctor. And little simple things could take them out. Case of pneumonia, case of a bad cold, case of a flu, because mom and papa or their sisters and brothers or their relatives, whatever, don't have money to pay the doctor. They will let that person sit there. And what they try to do, guys, they'll try to get some natural remedies, some herbs and grass and all that kind of stuff, and rub them down. One of the main things out here, guys, I don't know, I don't know if y'all know about this, but they use Vicks for everything. Vicks vapor rub. Can you believe that? If you get a cold, Vicks, rub them down. If you break your arm, rub them down with some Vicks. Can you believe that? I'm serious, man. That's how they do out here. They think that Vicks is a cure all and a be all for every ailment you get, and it's not. You have to be careful. So it is, like I said, it is somewhat simplistic out here, but at the same time, there's some complexities that just dazzle me. They like frazzle me. I'm like, what the heck? Because I wasn't raised like that. And when I find things like that, guys, it really bothers me because I really don't like to see anyone do bad when we could help them to do better. You know what I mean? And so when I talk about mistreatment of people, it is wrong to see somebody sick and you can help them and and don't help them. But out here, if you're sick, you're on your own. They're gonna look at you and say, "Oh, he's sick," and you walk right on past you, like it ain't nothing to him. But in the USA, you can't do that. I can't do it. I just don't have the conscience, the moral depravity to do somebody like that. But it's a whole lot of other rules out here. I learned a whole lot. Um, for those of you that are coming out to the Philippines, it's good that you see both lifestyles. One lifestyle in the province and one lifestyle in the city. I lived the lifestyle in the city for a long time, and there are some advantages to living that lifestyle versus living the lifestyle of the province. So those of you that are trying to come out here, know where you want to go, do your homework, do your research, look at people that's living in the province versus people living in the city. It's a huge difference. And some of the differences are good, some of the differences are bad. One of the other bad differences is that if you live in the province, schools are a long way, hospitals are a long way, grocery stores. In the city we live in, there's only two grocery stores, and I wouldn't even call them grocery stores. They're like, what? They don't have everything. So you have to go, the nearest city is Bagu, and that's like almost a half an hour drive away. And if the people out here don't have cars, so what they gotta do? They gotta hire somebody to take them on a motorcycle ride to the city. And that costs one way to get there and it costs one way to get back. That's how they get stuff that they can't get locally here. So if you have a car, of course, there's no problem. We go up there like nothing to it. But those are just some of the things that you consider when you're trying to move and live in the Philippines. Now, a lot of you guys are considering coming out here, and it's okay, man. For the most part, I guess if you can deal with the differences between the United States and the Philippines, you'd be all right. But a lot of you guys can't deal with it, okay? I'm telling you, I know. Because when I first got here, I had a hard time dealing with stuff, even in the city. But I learned to adjust. If you are flexible like me, you'll be all right. If you're inflexible, stay where you are, mister. Stay where you are, sister. Because this is not going to work for you, okay? Lizzie and I are planning, getting ourselves together. We'll be probably going to USA by the end of the year. And Lizzie has a visitor's visa, and and she can go anytime she gets ready. So her permanent visa is still in the works. Trump has slowed everything down, and guys, it is getting bad in the USA. I'm hearing. What do you? I want to ask you guys some questions. Tell me about ICE and how ICE is affecting your life or life of somebody you know. Because I'm hearing a whole bunch of terrible things about the things that ICE are doing out there, and I'm not sure if it's true or not. I'm hearing that ICE is arresting people on green cards. ICE is arresting citizens, even citizens, and detaining them. I'm hearing a whole lot of stuff. So y'all tell me what's going on. I'm gonna run around now and see who's riding the train by the least one nation. We want love. Robert Tatum, what's first man up in his house today? What's up, man? He said, greeting, Bobby D and Lizzie. How are you guys doing these days? We are doing well, and we are doing swell in the Philippines. Everything is okay. I want to go back home, man. I can't get away from that. I miss my people so bad. This is my, believe it or not, Robert, this is my 11th year here. And, I'm thank God for being alive. But I need to be back home where I belong, in the United States of America. I know things is rough there, tough there, and getting gonna get worse because U.S. from all the readings I've heard, or just read, and things I've seen, the U.S. is on the brink of a huge recession. But I still got to get back home. Okay, man. So we're doing all right. Good to see you, Robert. Glad to see you, and I hope you're doing well as well. SML, what's up? Hey, SML, we doing good, man. So good to see you in the house today. Robert says, Robert, listen. Now do you have to have a face to the name of all of these? So what now? I'm gonna have to read that again, Robert. I didn't get that right. He said, now that you have a face to the name for all these years, my friends. Um, Hold on. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna read that again, Robert, so I can get it. Okay, say Bobby and Lisa D. Now you have a face to the name for all these years, my friends. I don't still don't get that one. Okay, Rob. Thank you so much, my brother. Okay. Yes, man. What's up, man? He said it looks peaceful. Yeah, it is. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Certain times it can be noisy. When the dogs start to barking, somebody new comes around, the dog start to barking. It's a nightmare. Also, the chicken and the roosters crow all the time. Right now they're not crowing, but they do that all during the morning, noon, and night. So that's another thing that causes a lot of noise. Another thing that one other difference here, Filipinos here have they like a lot of loud music. I'm telling you, man. And they have these huge, gigantic speakers, almost big size as a house. I have to go play with you. One of these times, I'll show you one of these speakers they got. Huge, gigantic speakers they have out here. And when they party, they put them speakers on, it'll bust your window. That's how powerful the speakers are. They like a lot of noise out here, but not on an everyday basis. Mostly is on the weekends or like Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday nights. It's usually when it's blasting. They'll have karaoke, and usually they'll sit down and be drinking, playing cards, whatever they do. And they do a lot of drinking out here, so that's a big difference. Robert Tatum, he said, looks like Robert. It looks like you said something in the your message got cut out for something. You must have said something bad. Keep it clean, Robert. Mike, what's up, Mike? Nurse Mike in the house. He said, Bobby, hello. Kumusta ka in Cebu? Okay, ra? Okay, ko, ikaw. He said, problem, God bless you. Lee. Thank you so much. Nurse Mike is one of our frontliners in the healthcare system. He's at the intensive care system, and he keeps people alive until he's in the hospice center. Keeps people alive until it's time for them to depart this earth. So people like him are very, very much needed, and we give him all of our blessings. And God will continue to strengthen him because it takes a lot of strength and courage to hang with somebody, to talk to somebody every day, and you know they're on their way out. They know you know, and you got to keep a good faith. You got to keep a good faith. You got to keep strong. You don't want to break down and cry in front of them because that makes you look weak and they get cried in. And so you have to keep them prepped up. And so Mike, we be hats off to you, my guy. Mike, he said, when you go to the hospital in the Cebu, Philippines, make sure you have pesos. They want cash money. Yes, right. Did y'all hear that? He said, make sure you have pesos. True. You need money. Monte, honte. If you don't have money, you will not be treated. Also, now some of them are taking credit cards, Mike. Some of them do take credit card, but they got to have some kind of form of payment, especially if you don't have insurance. Now, what I found out also, guys, that if you go, they have some public hospitals here. If they determine that you are indigent, like you don't have any income, that kind of stuff, they can give you a break on it. But most hospitals don't want to do that. Most of them will tell you, and it's the law here that you have to be treated whether you have money or not. That's the law. But they don't go by the law. They go by I need money. That's the thing. Most hospitals here do not go by the law. If you do not have money, you will not be treated. I'm telling you, man. So don't come out here thinking, well, they're gonna take me. I know. I went over my budget last month. I don't have no money. Nah. bring you some money, or make sure you got some good insurance out there. Robert David, excuse me. He said, "Hello, hi, Lisa D." She was walking by behind you, Bobby. You waved to her. Yeah, she went over to her sister's. Sister got a little store over there, Kari store, and she went over there, talking to them, sitting down. Lisa D came back to the province, man. She acting just like a province woman again. She was acting like a city woman all these years. Now she acting like she's straight out the province. Like you remember that? You remember that movie Straight Out of Compton? She acting like she's straight out of. That's gonna change the title of this. Straight Out of Compton. I mean, excuse me. I'm gonna change the title of this video. Straight out of the province instead of the Compton. How about that? Y'all think that'll work for me? That's it. Robert, he said it's true about ICE. Okay, that's terrible, man. If that's true, Robert, I'm very dismayed about that. I'm very disappointed in that. Uh, it's a sad state. We're living in a fascist society now. If that's what's happening, fascism is. I thought it was on its way to the United States, but it's already there. And if I'm sure I'll be shocked. I could get on a plane and go there now, and they might turn me around. I'm an American citizen. I got a passport, everything. I was born and bred there, but I've been gone so long, they might turn me around. You never know what's going to happen now. But you got to have the Lord on your side and make sure that God is with you. God will be able to take care of you, and that's what your trump card is. And I say that ironically and euphemistically, but that's what your ace in the hole is, the Most High God. When God got your back, nobody can take you out. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can come against you. The Bible says that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, and that's in Isaiah. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against you in judgment, the Lord shall condemn. Okay? So when you got God on your side, nothing can come against you. It may try to come against you, but it will not win because God got your back. And I thank God that every step I take, God is with me and walks with me. He talks with me, and he tells me that I am his own. Thank you, Lord. Robert, he said, Bobby, and this now you can see what I look like. Robert Taylor. Okay, Robert. I used to deny it. Okay, yeah, I remember that, Robert. You look like me. You like my oldest brother that passed away a long time ago. God bless you, man. Always good to see the face, put a name with the face, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. He said, Robert said, no, I didn't say anything bad. It's actually hit with no. Oh, okay. That's what it was? Okay, that's what they said. That's what they said. That's what they said. I'm just playing, man. I know you made a mistake. Mike, he said, Bobby D, hi. ICE already ready to arrest many people down in Los Angeles. Oh, yeah. You know why? Los Angeles has a lot of immigrants there, especially Filipino. They got Spanish, Russian, you name it, man. Los Angeles is a place where a lot of people living on the streets. They have a huge street people problem there, and they don't know how to deal with it. They've been trying to get people off the street, and the more they try to get them off, the more they get on. So when you come here illegally and you don't have any place to stay, you go to the place where you can stay outside easily. And Los Angeles draws a lot of people there because of that fact. Also because of the weather. The weather in Los Angeles is not that cold. Most of the time it's like no more than 70, 60 something degrees. It's not that cold at all. And that's another reason why a lot of people go there, because they don't have a place to sleep. They stay outside. They know it's not going to get too cold. And instead of like going to New York, it you freeze your butt off in New York. In Chicago, you don't want to be injured in on the street out there at all. All right, so what's up? That's it. Yeah, man, it's been nice talking to you guys again. I always try to hang with you, bang with you, clang with you, see what's happening, let you know where we are, what's going on in the Love Train Nation, one nation under groove, one love. So good to have you. For those of you that are here today and you have not subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, ring the bell so you can be notified when we have our latest video to drop. Like the video and share it with your friends and family, especially those that you know that are thinking about coming out here. Robert D said, DCD straight out of Cebu. That's what I might do, straight out of Cebu. Straight out of province of Cebu. Yeah, that's it, man. She was born here, she was raised here, and it's in her blood. They say you can take the person out the country, but you can't take the country out the person. You can take the person out of Cebu province, but you can't take the Cebu province out the person. That's the way it is. That's the way it is with me. You can take me out of the city, you can't take the city out of me. I've been born, bred in the city, and that's all I know, city life. But you have to. I had to make a huge amount of adjustments, a huge amount to live here, man. I'm telling you, man. Living here, it requires you to rethink everything you knew about living, everything you knew about life, and to integrate it into a daily basis because it's about change, accepting, being flexible, and adopting to change. And that's what happened to me. It took me a while. It didn't happen overnight. It took me a while, but I'm dealing with it, and I've gotten a system now. My first 3 months here was pure HELL. It was not swell. It was pure HDLL. Okay, man. That's all it was. But now I learned how to deal with it. I prayed the Lord. I said, Lord, give me the ability to deal with this situation, to cope, and to have hope. And God did that thing for me. Thank you, Lord. All right, we got Mike said, Bobby, ICE already arrested many people down there. Okay, I got you. DC straight out. SML said, don't know if you remember Raw TV Rob, but he's living home. What? Rob? Are you serious, man? Rob from Rob TV? Are you serious, Rob? I had him on my show. I did an interview with him. I had to do collaboration with Rob. Rob? Nah, man, not Rob. Nah, not Rob. Are you playing me, man? SML, you playing me? I know you playing, man. Don't play with me like that, man. Do not play with me. He got a lady out here and a baby too. Rob? From Raw TV. Oh man, are you playing with me, man? Don't play with me, SML. I know you are. He said, okay. So, but if that's true, man, that's a shame. He had a lot of things going for him, and he was living out here for a while. He was working out here, and he went back home. Then I asked about him. I called him one day. He said, "Well, I'm working with." He was working with some record company or something like that, record producer, and a gospel company going all over town, all over the country, doing some. I don't know what he's doing, but he's working for it. So he's homeless? Wow. Something must have really happened bad to him, man. Mike, he said, Bobby, salamat for your time. So much appreciate it. Thank you so much, brother. So good to see you. Mike, yeah, check out. This is the guy that said Mike Electronica. That's Nurse Mike, y'all. For those of you that don't know, he changed the name on YouTube to Mike Electronica. He has a YouTube channel. He does a lot of recordings, musical shows. So I want you to check out his show. It's called Mike Electronica. Okay? Check out his YouTube channel and have him, and you'll be enlightened by the music he does. He's a very good musician. I didn't know he was that talented. I like the beats that he does. Sometimes I just turn it on and listen to his beats. Sometimes he mess up, but I just overlook that. But y'all check out his channel when you get a chance. All right, who we got? SML, yes, bro, needs prayer. Yeah, gotta pray, man. Y'all pray for Rob too, if that's true. That he's homeless out on the street. I don't want to see anybody homeless, man. That's a doggone shame, you know what I'm saying? And he's a young guy. He's like, what, 30, 35 years old, something like that? He said SML moved from North Carolina to California by living in a shelter now. Oh, my God. Are you serious? Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. SML said, Rob from Rob TV moved from North Carolina to California and he living in a shelter. That's sad, man. I'm gonna try. If y'all hear from him, tell him to get in touch with me. Rob did April Fools. Probably Rob. That was an April Fool joke. He said April Fool, probably Bobby D about Rob TV. Okay, might have been. I don't think that Rob would be that kind of guy. He had a lot of things going on for him. You know what I'm saying? SML said, no, it isn't. Okay. If it's true, we need to pray for the brother and his family. I think he got married out here. He stayed out there for like 6 months to a year or something like that, and he went back. Like I said, a lot of people that come out here cannot stay. Okay, they can't make the adjustment, and people think that they can, but I'm serious. It's a hard life out here compared to the USA. It's nothing easy out here if you don't have money. And then a lot. But Rob was a young guy. He didn't have no money. That's why he worked out. He actually got a job out here at the call center, and that money that he was getting wasn't even enough to take care of his family. And call centers out here, call center agents make pretty good money. but he wasn't making enough money to take care of his family there, so he had to go back. So I'm so sorry to hear that he's on the street, homeless. That's a sad life. But you know what? You everybody has to lay in there. My mama used to tell me, you know what she told me? She said, son, you make your bed, you got to lay in it. Okay? So that lifestyle is something that he got in and he had to get himself out. I'm not saying don't try to help him, you know, pray for him and talk to him when you see him, but he got to get himself out. When you live on the street like that, guys, it's a mindset, it's a mentality, and it's a spirit that has to be broken off of people. A lot of times you catch these people on the street, living on the street, you can bring them to your house and say, "Yeah, I got a roof for you." They will turn you down. They love the street life. Why do they love that street on the street life? Because it's a mentality. It is a spirit that keeps them on the street and keeps them from being free. Okay, keeps them in bondage. Okay, they love that street life. Okay, and you can't pay them. You can't pay some of them to get off that street. Okay, that's it. All right, guys, it's been real like steel. This is Bob D, your guy on the in the province. Say, take care, God bless, and peace. We will see you on the backside of tomorrow. Y'all stay strong. Be with me. Channel is growing 100%. It's growing, growing, growing. You know why the channel is growing, guys? Because I backed off of I was doing live almost every day. I backed off of doing lives and I started doing videos more than lives, and that's how the channel started growing. When you do a lot of lives, guys, it does not grow your channel. It grows your community, like my relationship with you guys out there. But having to grow your channel, it's a very small portion that grows your channel. What grows your channel is doing videos. Videos. People like the videos more so than they do live streams. There's a certain clientele in YouTube world that love live streams. There's a certain clientele that love videos. You guys are the people that love live streams, and my hats off to you. But there's more people that love videos than live streams, because live streams take a long time on people's time, and they don't want to be bothered with sitting there listening to me talk all the time like I just did. Mike, he said, Bobby, yeah, that's why I'll only be part time living in Cebu. Uh, that's why I'll only be part time living in Cebu, Philippines. The other time in the US. Okay. A lot of people do that here, guys. They live part time in the USA, part time in the Philippines. That may be something that me and Lisa D will may look at in the long future. But when we go back, we'll be staying there for a while. And then as we get things situated, we might start coming back and forth because we got a lot of things going on here. We have, I told y'all, we bought another farm recently, about a month ago now. And that farm, we were going to build a house, but now we're just going to farm it. So we're just going to farm vegetables on that, grow vegetables, and sell it. That's good. You'd be surprised how they buy vegetables and stuff out here. Farming is a good living out here. So we're going to do that for that little one. It's about 10-minute drive away from us. It's on another mountain. So it was a family member's property, and we just purchased it. They didn't want it anymore. Also, we got a lot of things going. We got a house here too. So, and then we got the house in the city, our old house, which that's rented out right now. In fact, they're about to. I don't know if they're going to stay or not. It'll be a year coming up in a few months. So, they have an option of renewing the contract for another year, or if they don't renew, we have to get another tenant there. It won't be a problem getting another tenant there because that's a nice house, nice community. And so, either way, one of the ways to live out here, guys, since I'm talking about this, if you want to come to the Philippines, is buy real estate. Now, you cannot buy real estate in your name if you're not married. You can buy a condo, but if you're married, you can buy a house and lot with your wife. It's actually in your wife's name, but your name's on the deed of sale as well. So we have 3 properties now, and that's how you make money. That's one of the solid ways to make money. Either utilizing the property for growing vegetable farm, whatever, or renting it out. That's an awesome income. The money we get from the house in Santorini goes in our pocket. Okay, mom? That's income. Who's it? Smooth Sound. He said, I see that sweat, Bobby. Yeah, man, I'm sweating, man. It's hot out here like snot out here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's getting hot in the USA now too because it's springtime, summer, and the spring is coming. Springtime and summertime is right on its way. So y'all blowing up too. Uh, hoping to live their part-time. Smooth sound. Okay. Okay, Smooth. You've been saying that for a long time. When you gonna make it happen, Captain? Huh? Huh? When you gonna make it? I'm just playing, man. Take your time, man. This lifestyle is not a game. Okay. They're building or working on a house over there. They build another room, putting the roof on. That's what y'all heard. But this lifestyle, this is not a game, okay? So don't come out here and think you're gonna be playing or playing. You're gonna get played if you come out here with that mad attitude that I can just live off $500 a month. Don't do that, man. Save your money up and come out here right. You're right, tight, long, and strong. You might make it, okay? I'm telling you this from a person that's been here 11 years, okay? This is my 11th year on in this country. That's why why I want to get back home so bad. Okay, so everything's good. Everything's fine. So good to see my people out there. Y'all take care. This is Bobby D saying take care. God bless. Peace. See you on the backside of tomorrow.